Welcome, everybody. I am so glad that you guys are here in our group, our Texas Panhandle Christian Women in Business Networking group. And I am here with one of our other admins this morning, and we just want to, first and foremost, welcome you to the group. We are very excited to share a little bit about each of us and what we do, but we also want to showcase you. So, as we do these interviews this next year, this is something new that we're doing just as a way for us to connect with others that are in the group that maybe don't always get to come to our networking events that we host in person. But I think it's also a great way for us to share a little bit about what each of us do. And the best kind of advertising is definitely going to be word of mouth. And as you learn about some of the services and businesses that each of us represent, then hopefully this will be the first place you come to learn, want to share with your friends or family or other people that are maybe looking for what we have and provide. So I am here with Carla McKain today. And so welcome, Carla. Would you kind of just introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do, and maybe a little bit about what your calling to the Texas Panhandle has been?
Okay. Well, first of all, I'm Carla McKain and I represent Lemongrass Spa Products. And my job is really to help people find healthy options for skincare, hair, body care. We have all kinds of different products, even baby care and family care products that are healthy for you to use on your skin. And I love helping people find these products. And the most wonderful thing I like about our products is they are affordable. Um, I was born in the Texas Panhandle in a little tiny town called Pampa. Lived in Wheeler until I graduated high school. Went to Texas Tech. Met my husband. Graduated. Um, we continued to live in the Texas Panhandle until our kids got out of college. And then one day we decided maybe we wanted a little bit different weather. My husband worked outside quite a bit. So we did a move. We went to Oklahoma first, and then we ended up in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And we have just recently moved back because we love the Texas Panhandle. We love the friendly people here. And I love the weather here, especially now that I'm retired and can stay inside. I love watching the weather outside and having fireplaces. And you just didn't get to do that in the Texas Panhandle. Um, One of the big things, though, that brought us back to the Texas Panhandle is when our children moved back. We have 6 grandkids, and by moving back to the Texas Panhandle, we're able to go to all their different activities. We're the taxi cab a lot. We get to spend a lot of time with them. They come over and spend the night with us, and we just love being close to our grandkids.
Yes, I love that. So so in the Texas Panhandle, you get all 4 seasons. You can enjoy all that weather, just like right now. It's kind of a little
Mm-hmm.
chilly here in December, and you can do your fireplace. That's great. So, tell me a little bit. How long have you been in business, and is it that got you started specifically in this venture?
Okay. Um, I started actually after I graduated from tech, I was a school teacher. Then I decided I didn't like being confined to the classroom. So I ended up going back and getting a master's in counseling and was a school counselor I was in education for 28 years. Now,
Wow.
during this 28 years, of course, I had children and I was raising my children. And as they got older, they tell you that when you have babies that, diapers and formula and you're just going to be so broke, then they go to elementary and they 5 and 10 you to death, junior high, 20 you to death, high school, 100 you to death, and college, thousands you to death. Well, I found that even though my husband and I both made a decent salary and we could pay our bills easily, if I wanted to do extra things with my kids, I needed to find something else to do. And so, I could have got a job where someone else told me when I had to come to work and was my boss and chose what I made. But I ran across a company that was a Christian based company, and I was with them for 23 years. And it was a network marketing company. I love the company, and it helped provide all those extras that we needed. The church camps, the mission trips, the gymnastic lessons, volleyball games, computer type things that my son loved. And we were able to follow our kids and do a lot of activities because we did this on the side, or I did this on the side to provide that extra income to do those things that I wanted to do with them. Um, I've moved from that particular business. I've been in network marketing over 30 years now.
How
Uh, yes, a lot of the time it was beside my counseling job, but I retired from that 18 years ago. And all I've done since then is network marketing, other than a little part time job I took for fun. But I, um, I just, I moved from one network marketing to another, and I just feel extremely blessed. And I will go into this more on later in our interview about how I was blessed through that.
Okay, well, great. Well, that's so good to know. I did not realize that you had been in this industry over 30 years. It's crazy. So,
Yes.
every business has a God story behind it. And so, especially because we are the Texas Panhandle Christian Women in Business, we want to know, what is your God story? And tell us a little bit just about like moments or seasons where you really felt like God has placed you to do this and nudged you in this direction.
Okay. Like I said, the most important thing to me, of course, is God, family, and then career. And it was just very, very important to me to be able to do things for my kids, but have a flexible schedule so that I could be at their things at the same time. I didn't want to just make the money, I wanted to be there and participate. And I feel like God has provided through this business. I'm not saying that God makes you rich or gives you all these expensive things, but God can provide for you whenever you follow what He wants. And the flexibility was a big, big part of that. And when one of the companies, which is now out of business, started going down, and I could see the writing on the wall pretty much before it went away, I just happened to run across lemongrass spa products. I was invited to a party through a past host, and when I went in and tried the products, I loved how it felt. I loved how it smelled. I just loved everything about the products. And I wasn't really totally looking. I mean, I knew the other one wasn't going so well, but I wasn't really looking. Well, I started to make my order out for lemongrass that night. And when I looked at it, I was spending almost as much as it would cost to get in with a kit that had most of the stuff I was ordering anyway in it. So I thought, why not? I'll get in, I'll use the products, maybe share them a little bit, see how it goes. And God just started blessing me immensely. I wasn't even into healthy products at that point. I just liked the products, if that makes sense. And I just thought it's new in the area, and everybody's always looking for a ground floor opportunity in network marketing. And I thought, well, this is so new here. Even though the company's 23 years old, there's a lot of people in Texas that have not even heard of it. And I don't think, but we have about 250 consultants all over Texas. So, it's wide open here. But it was mainly that I loved the products. But where God showed up in this, I think the most is it turned out to be a company with a founder that loves God. It had the same kind of values as my company before had had. And I just felt like it was just the perfect fit for me. So, um, some things, as I did it more and more, I knew that it was the direction I should go. And He's been with me through this whole journey. I've had deaths in the family, and I lost my mother. I was a caregiver for her for a lot of years, and after I lost her, then um, I kind of shut down for a while when we decided to make this move. I don't know about y'all, but I have a mind that can only focus on one thing at a time. And I really had a hard time working my business during that. I wanted to sell my house. I wanted to get moved. I wanted to get settled. And I pretty much shut down a lot. And I didn't even know if I was going to continue doing the lemongrass business through the move. But after we got here, I got settled in. I realized I still had everything in place to just go slip right back into business, and God started blessing me. And right away, I had several people that wanted to get into the business with me and sell it with me and use it, and new customers. And I just saw God blessing it all the way. And I feel like I had put priority on some things that were important. And I think if you give priority to those things that are important, God is going to provide what you need.
Wow, what a great lesson. That is just a good biblical lesson too, And so, what is it that you love most about the people that you serve, and the people that you're able to get the lemongrass products to?
The thing I love most is building relationships, okay? I love people. I love to get to know people. If you're around me very long, I'm going to be asking you, well, where are you from? Or tell me about you. Do you have grandkids? Do you have children? And I love to get to know people for who they are. I love their hearts. And that's what I love most about the people. This is a people business, and I think it just fits me perfectly because I love getting to know people.
That's great. So is there anything unique that, or something that you would want anyone to know about your products, especially if they were like brand new to your service or your product? And like you said, maybe they've never heard of lemongrass. What is one thing that you would want them to understand about it?
Well, first of all, I would want them to understand that my purpose is to serve them, okay? And I'm going to go a little bit further with that, Melissa. I would want them to, I have a little card that I leave with people the first time I meet with them. And this card has on it I've learned a lot about ingredients and how to have healthier ingredients since I've been in it. Like I said, I didn't get in it for that reason. I love the products, but I have learned a lot, and now I appreciate knowing what I've learned about it. But this is a little card that will give you all the different ingredients and the harmful diseases they can lead to. And I like for people to understand that. And another thing I want them to understand is you can trust lemongrass. Okay, I've been in it for it's been in February, it'll be 8 years. I've gone to the conferences, I've met the owners, I'm in the leadership part of it. I'm a director, and I know that you can trust the founder and the company. I've been to the manufacturing plant, and I want to stress all of the ingredients that we use in our products are natural and clean, non toxic type ingredients. Okay. However, I do want you to understand too, there are companies out there that can call themselves natural or clean, but it's not, they may have some natural clean ingredients in their products, but some companies add fillers and other things that are not so healthy for you. So one of the things I like to do is help people learn about what is safe and what's not safe for you to use so that they can evaluate it for themselves.
Oh, that's great. I love that. So, we know that all entrepreneurs have mountaintops and valleys. So, what challenges you kind of spoke on it a little bit earlier when you were moving? Is there anything else outside of that? What other challenges that you've walked through that you feel like by doing a business like this, it strengthened your faith?
I was in, like I said, I started off in a different business and was with that business for 23 years. I loved the founders, and I'm going to say my upline, my founders, um, everything about that business I absolutely loved. But then one day, some things started happening, and there was a different way of running that business. And it's it like almost died on me just overnight, as well as a lot of other people. And I just think that God showed up in showing me another company at the time I needed it. He knew I always had done this for my extra income, and I do feel like He showed up and brought me a company that I could trust, that had the same values. Like I said, uh, they love God. We have worship services at our conferences. And I like a company that loves God and wants to serve God and wants to put God first. That's important to me. Um, I've always had a strong Christian faith, and just I like to know I'm working with other people that feel the same way.
Yeah. But also, you said yes. So, like, not only did God bring this to you, but you said yes because you could have
Yes.
said no.
Yes, I could have, but I did say yes to it because I prayed about it, and things just kept happening that made me realize I needed to make the switch.
Mhm. Well, that's great. So, if there's is there anything that you would say to anyone that feels like maybe, okay, God's calling me to do something different, or to what is there anything you would say that's been a little bit of your experience?
Yes. I would say if God is calling you, even if you're afraid, do it afraid, pray a lot, but also don't forget to get into his word and let him speak back to you, because that's how he speaks to us, is through his word. And it's important for us to read it and consider it all.
Yeah, I love that. So we're going to talk a little bit more on the practicality side of things. And I know you already talked a little bit about what lemongrass is and does. Is there anything else you would want to add to that about specific the products or the services that you offer? You know, who they're perfect for? What makes your business special compared to others in the area, or anything like that? Maybe an upcoming event or anything you have going on.
Okay. I always have something going on, but I work out of my home. As you can see, I'm in my sweatshirt today, and I'm I just really love being able to set my own schedule. Um, since a lot of people don't realize it, but I'm 70, my husband's 76. And
What?
so I am really enjoying the fact that we can get up and drink coffee together and enjoy, and can be home with him and do whatever he wants to do. If he says, let's go to lunch, I can drop everything and go to lunch. And I love, that part of it. But now I forgot what your question was.
So what's the practicality? Like, what products do
Oh, what I do. Okay.
you for?
Like I said, I work out of my home. And so people can, set a time up with me, and they can come over here and I can do a one-on-one consultation with them. Or I also am happy to go to their home with their friends. I can do facials. We can play in makeup. We can, use all the different products. I think it's important for them to try the products before they buy. Um, Although we do have a 60-day, if you're not happy with something, that we have 60 days, you can exchange it for a different product, which I think is an amazing guarantee. And I love to work with the people on finding the right products. And when you go to buy a pair of shoes, the first pair doesn't always fit.
Right.
It may be your size, it may be what you think you need, but it doesn't always fit. Different products work differently on different types of skin. And I want to work with people to find exactly that product that works perfectly for them. And sometimes you may not like the first product. That's okay. Let's exchange it. Let's try something else. But I just really do enjoy, that's my favorite thing to do. Now, we offer hair care. We have all kinds of shampoo, styling products, hairspray. We offer skin care, which is, important for aging, to take care of your skin and use things that will help your skin stay healthy. We also offer makeup, and that's a fun one. I love playing in makeup. And then we have products that are good for skin issues or achy muscles, that kind of thing. They'll help bring you some comfort from that type thing. And I'm trying to think. We also do so many service
Yes.
projects.
A little bit about that.
We have a veterans one that we do. It's called Freedom Feet, and actually, it's not veterans, but it's for those serving. And we will send a whole group of soldiers the foot kits so that they can take off their compact boots and soak and relax a while. And it ends with a scrub and a peppermint cream to bring relief to their feet. In October, we always do a big push for breast cancer. We have a special box that you can get to send to people. And then we also right now we're involved in a Feeding America, and every event that we turn in, and y'all, an event is simple. If you're out there wanting to do an event, it takes 4 orders, and those 4 orders just have to add up to $200. And then the company is getting 10 meals with Feeding America when we turn that in. And whoever hosts this event will get free products and half price products. So there's a lot you can get with it. It's hard to tell you everything. I get so excited because we can do so much with it. But the more orders you have, of course, the more you're going to get. So
I
it's a fun thing. But I love working with anyone who wants to either come over and do something. I mean, I can even, being retired and just with my husband, I can even host a party with you and your friends. I have a special room we can go into and do that.
Oh, that's great. So tell me, because we are based here in the Texas Panhandle and we are really wanting to grow awareness and just within their networking, and you are one of our admin, sit on the board and kind of
Uh-huh.
help with things. How has this community really helped you? Like, what do you love most about the Texas Panhandle Women in Business Networking Group? How's it supported you as you have ventured into this business?
Okay. I started this group on the second meeting they had. I had got on and Googled because a lot of the people that got into the business with me when I moved here were friends, and we had a lot of the same friends. And I'll be honest, I went in to see who were members of the group before I even started and who they were friends with, because I was wanting to find a whole new customer base that where I wasn't like feeling like I was taking someone else's friend to be my customer that was in the business. And I didn't see at the very beginning. Now it's changed because we've grown so much, but I decided to just go visit them one day, and I was very nervous. When I went, I didn't know if it was okay to take catalogs, because networking groups have all different kinds of rules about what you can and can't do. Well, I was able to go back to my car and bring my catalogs in and share. I
That's
It was
free.
just
No, we don't charge a membership fee.
no membership fee. You just can eat if you want to eat, and if you're paying to eat, you're getting something for it anyway. You're going to eat somewhere anyway. But I just love it that there's no membership fee. I love it that right now, I mean, there's a monthly luncheon. We are trying to expand it because we have grown really fast, because it has just expanded so much, and we're getting a large group at lunch, and so we're trying to do some different times and grow a little bit that way. But also, I just love that I have made so many relationships so quickly, and I've had a lot of business out of the group, and it being a group that you're not required to come to. You're there, like you said, no membership fees. I've been impressed with how quickly my business has grown through being a part of this wonderful group of women.
That's wonderful. So, speaking of, you are going to be hosting a breakfast coming up.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about where, when, what time, so we can get this posted
Okay.
information out.
Okay, the breakfast is coming up on the 18th. That's next that's this week on Thursday morning. It will be at Buff's at 9 o'clock. Anyone can come. We are doing this. I'm doing it in Canyon because I know the Texas Panhandle goes all different directions, and we're not just for the people in Amarillo. If
Right.
you live in Claude, if you live in Tulia, if you live in Hereford, somewhere close by, and you just want to connect up with some women and promote your business, this is a great place to do it. So I decided to do it in Canyon for two reasons. One is right now with the construction, it's very hard for Canyon and South to be able to get to Amarillo very easily for a breakfast. So I thought, well, we'll do it in Canyon, and that might be a little bit closer for some people. And all we want you to do is to come, enjoy breakfast. It's going to be kind of like a coffee. This first one is going to be very casual because I want to get to know people, and there's not going to be I'm hosting it, and the host always gets to present her business for a longer period of time. But with this being the first meeting, I really want to get to know the other ladies who come.
Yeah.
That is something important to me. And just come and enjoy breakfast, bring cards, and be prepared to tell us a little bit about your business and the kind of people that we can refer you to, and just let us know how we can help you, because that's what we're all about.
I love it. Okay, so a little bit of rapid fire, because this has been a great time for us to get to know you, and especially since you're going to be hosting the event that we have coming up for breakfast on Thursday, December 18th. Just some fun questions. Okay,
Okay.
so rapid fire. Tell me, are you a coffee person or a tea person?
Coffee, 2 cups every morning.
And, are you an early bird or a night owl?
I'm actually an night owl. I
Okay.
love getting. I'm gonna. Oh, I'll tell you that in a minute. Go ahead.
So, so is there a scripture that you are really clinging to right now that you're studying or that you want to share with the group?
I have two. One, you will see my Arise and Shine shirt. And I made notes because I don't have that great of a memory to memorize things. But Isaiah 61 is where the Arise and Shine comes from. And basically, this is a verse, and you can look it up if you want to read it. I'm just going to tell you it's God telling us that to rise and shine and reflect Him in our life. And the other one that I cling to is Ephesians 3:20, and knowing that God can do, He's able to do immeasurably more than I could ever imagine Him doing in my life. And I'm not speaking to just making money. I'm speaking to my whole life, my family, the, you know, all the different things that we need and ask for, God can do. If we just have the faith of a mustard seed, God can do things.
Yes.
Just, He's just an amazing God.
Yes, he is. I love that. So, is there anything that you want to share that would surprise people about you?
Yes. If you came to my house pretty much any morning that I don't have to be somewhere, you might find me in my pajamas until 11, 12, maybe even 1 o'clock, because I love it that I can work in pajamas and I'm just a little bit lazy about getting dressed.
Yeah, I understand that too. Okay, so if you could leave the ladies that are watching this, and of course, guys too, we don't discriminate, but this is for the Texas Panhandle Women in Business. That if you're watching it, what is something that would be hopeful, hope filled, maybe a reminder for today?
Um, a reminder is just that when, oh, I have a quote that I want to give you on that. You know, what we are is God's gift to us. What we become is our gift to God. And if you think about the verse that goes with the arise and shine, that all, and even with the other verse I have about him being able to do imaginably more, that quote to me says it all. And I think it's important for us to go in, even if we do it afraid, we need to go in and we need to make ourselves accountable to God.
Yeah. I love it. Well, I'm excited. I want to welcome everybody to this group. Thank you again, Carla, for being on here as our special guest. Can't wait to get this out to everybody. And don't forget, December 18th, Thursday morning, Buffs, 9 a.m., you said?
Yes, and y'all come. We want to meet you. We want to get to know you, and we want to learn all about you and your business. You first of all, and then your business secondly.
Yeah, I love it. All right. Well, thank you, Carla. I hope you have a fantastic day.
You too, and thank you for the interview. Bye-bye.